Hello, hello, and welcome to this 75 minutes Vinyasa Flow. It should be my karma class, and I explain in another time, but I do make a karma class, but now this video I make at my home in English, and then maybe I make a movie on Monday with my class, a volunteer. I work voluntarily, but that will be in Danish. So now I make this for you, for me, for everybody who wants to see this. So this is a Vinyasa class, and the theme today is the physical body, the mental state of being, and the spiritual state of being. So these three things: the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. So you start to lie down on your mat. I will sit up. So start lying on your mat, on your back. Make a little distance between your legs so that your feet can fall out, and have a little distance also with your arms so they are a little bit apart from your body, and your palms turn up to the ceiling. And when you're ready, close your eyes and feel that you now are arrived to this 75 minutes Vinyasa flow. You arrived to yoga, and you arrived here to do something very good for your body, for your physical body, your mental body, and your spirit body. But to the beginning, you just start to land. Feel how you're supported. You're supported. All the back of your body are supported by your mat, by the floor, and by the ground. You're supported by the universe. Feel that you're supported. You can relax. You can let go. You are held. I hold you. I guide you. And you can just let go. Let go of all maybe worries. Let go of all that was happened before you came to this class. Let go of what you're doing, you have to do after this class. Just be here, right now, this moment, together with me. Bring your awareness to your breathing now. Just observe that the breathing is just running out, in and out of your body. Totally natural. Just feel the breathing in and out your nose. Maybe you feel the air is a little bit cold. When you breathe in, you feel it through your nose. And when you breathe out through your nose, you can feel the body has heated up the air. Your incredible, fantastic body is heating up the air. You can feel it when you blow out again. So breathe in, feel the cold air in your nose all the way down in your body. Feel that your chest and your stomach are expanding. And breathe out, feel all the air leaving the body, and you can let go of everything and the air is a little bit warmer. So take 2 rounds of this breathing in and out through your nose, fully observant, fully aware of how the air is coming in through your nose to your body and leaving the body again, and you let go. Breathing in, fill up the lungs, your stomach, fill up all the body with air, prana, and then exhale. All the air is leaving the body, and you let go, and you melt a little bit deeper down on your mat. Very good. Now begin to think about your physical body. Check in your physical body. How do you feel in your physical body today? Is there any tensions, anywhere in your body? Sensations, maybe pain? Check in to your physical body. How do you feel in your physical body today and right now? If there is any places in your body, maybe there's a sensation, maybe you can feel it's difficult to let go somewhere in your body, just use your breathing. Breathe into maybe your sensation, and on your exhale you let go and let the muscles let go. And how are your mental state of being today? How are you today? What do you feel? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you upset? Maybe you haven't registered how you are this moment. Check into your mental body. How are you today? And now check into your spirits. Spiritually, spirit, not body, but spirit state of being. Are you a spirit person? Do you believe that there is something larger than yourself that are guiding you, that are holding you, that are protecting you? Do you sometimes feel your intuition is very big? Now my little dog is coming. Kan du gå hen væk der? Gå hen væk der. Ja, gå. Gå du hen væk der. Ja, gå. Gå hen væk der. Spiritually, how do you feel? Do you believe in anything? Check in your beliefs at this moment. Very good. Very good. Oh, he's making a little nest over there. Yes, very good. Now you can start to waking up the body. Start to move your fingers, move your toes. Start to wake up the body. Maybe you roll your head from one side to another, gently waking your body up. And then you take your knees up to the chest and wrap around with your hands, your arms, and then You roll a little bit from side to side, over your spine, over your, yes. Just slowly wake up the body. Yes, very good. This is very nice, very nice. Very good. And now put your feet on the ground and then out to the edge of the mat. And then on you take an inhale where you have your knees just pointed up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, you windshield wiper your knees to the right. Have your arms out in a T. And look to the left. Inhale, your knees up to the ceiling. Exhale, your knees to the left and look to the right. Inhale, your knees to the ceiling. And then exhale, your knees to the right. Windshield wiper with your knees. Inhale, knees to the ceiling. Exhale to the left. Very good. And inhale back again. And then move your feet a little bit further to each other here. And then you take your hands into your knees here and start rock and roll over your spine. Up and down. Up and down. Just a little bit more all the time. A little bit more. And a little bit more. And at least you come up and sit. And all the way around to cat and cow. I have a blanket here to my knees. Maybe I will fold it a little bit more in so I only have it under my knees. That's very good for your knees here to support yourself. Have your knees just right under your hips and your arms right under your shoulders. And then start a round of cat and cow. The cow, where you look up to the ceiling and drop your belly through the mat on an inhale. And exhale, arch the back and look into your navel. Inhale, you bend your back and look up to the ceiling. Exhale, cats. Look into the navel, you arch the spine, the back. One more round, inhale. Look up to the ceiling. Exhale, look into your navel. Very good. And come back to neutral position. Now take your extend your right leg behind you and start rolling a little bit. Rock and roll a little bit here. You extend your right leg to warm a little bit up, to strengthen the leg, and then you bend it and have the foot as if you were walking up, put on the ceiling. So now again, cat and cow. Start with the cow and an inhale, and then press the foot up to the ceiling. Exhale, you arch and you take the knee to your nose. Inhale, look up and press your leg and your foot up to the ceiling. And exhale, nose to knee, knee to nose. And then last round, inhale and exhale. Very good, come back to neutral. And then you Extend your left leg and start rock and roll over here. Very good. And then bend the left leg and flex your foot so you can, as if you were walking on the ceiling. And again, cat and cow, cow. Inhale, look up and press the foot up to the ceiling. And exhale, nose to knees, nose to knee. Inhale, press the foot up, look up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, look up. And exhale, now to nose. Very good, and come back to all fourth position. Very good. Now bend your toes, put the toes, untuck your toes here. And then on your next inhale, you press your pelvis, you press your hips up to the sky and come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Very good. Start with bending your knees very much and lift your heels high up so you can feel your stomach on your yes, on your legs, on your thighs, lige præcis, exactly. And you have strong arms, very straight arms, and the fingers are spreading as much as you can. And then slowly on your exhale, you let the heels come down to the mat. Again, take an inhale, bend your knees and lift your heels. And on your exhale, you put the heels down to the floor and extend your legs. Extend your legs, yes, very good. And let your head hang heavily in between your arms. Very good. And then slowly walk your hands to your feet and come into Uttanasana. Again here, bend your knees as much as you need. As much as you need, yes. So you can feel you are supported all the way, and then you can let go. You can let go of your back and of your neck and your head. Maybe start, to hang very good and very heavily down. And on an inhale, you just bend a little bit more in your knees and slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way up. And let the hands meet each other. And let the hands come down in front of your heart and all the way into Tadasana. Just land here in Tadasana. Just move you forward and backward on your feet. So feel that they are making a good ground here. Bend a little bit in your knees. Tuck the pelvis under you and have a long and stretch back and neck. You feel maybe you have an invisible line up to the sky, up to the universe, holding you here. So you have long and straight back and neck. Tadasana, mountain pose. Very good. On your next inhale, you take your arms all the way up over your head. Let the palms meet up here. And on your exhale, you fall over your legs, Uttanasana. And on your next inhale, you make a long and straight back, just like an angle here. Put in your your chin to your chest and suck in your navel here. Maybe you rest your hands here on your thighs, maybe here down. You just feel long and stretch back. And on your exhale, Uttanasana, you drop the whole upper body down, relax. And on your next inhale, you bend your knees a little bit more and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. And on your exhale, you fall over to Uttanasana. And inhale all the way up, hands down and into Tadasana. We take this flow one more time. Inhale all the way, arms over the head. Exhale, fall forward into Uttanasana. Inhale long and straight back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit more. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And hands down to your heart. And into Tadasana. Just in here a moment just to feel, check into your physical body. Maybe you can feel the heat now. Maybe you can feel the blood starting to rolling in your body, to running around. Maybe you can feel the energy. And check into your mental body. How are you now? Maybe you can feel it's good, it's nice to move my body. And now check into your spiritual state of being. Is there any thoughts? Maybe you just feel everything is alright, everything is just exactly what it needs to be. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Alright. Inhale, put your arms over your head, and at the same time, you bend your right knee into one leg, Tadasana, and your hand down to your heart. And now, I forgot, but you just have to take your 2 blocks. You have 2 blocks just to stand, to have them nearby. So next inhale, arms over your head and your leg in an angle here, and your hands down to your heart. And you come into one leg Tadasana and find the balance here. Find a point in head of you, maybe down on the floor, maybe straight out, but a point you can look at. You have your gaze to a certain point to hold the balance here. Maybe it's enough for you just to stay here. Some days it's difficult just to hold the balance in this simple, no, it's not simple, but stay here if it's enough for you. It's your body, it's your choice. Or maybe you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, than you bend in your left knee, and then put your right leg over the left knee, figure 4. And maybe it's enough here. Or maybe you want to have a further stretch. Maybe you rest on your blocks. Just feel after in your body what is okay for you today. And when you're here and you stretch, you take an inhale. And on your exhale, you melt a little bit deeper if it's okay with you. Very good. And slowly, your next inhale, you come up again into one leg Tadasana, your hand in front of your heart. And on your next inhale, you extend your right leg in front of you for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Come back, put your foot just beside the left foot and come into Tadasana. Maybe you just want to, bend your legs a little bit. Shake them a little bit out. Yes, very good, very good. Now, next inhale, you take the left leg up with you in one leg Tadasana. With your left leg, put your hands down to your heart and focus on a point out in front of you and find your balance. Yes, very good. And maybe it's just enough for you to be here. Feel your body, check into your body. What is right for me? Yoga is not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. How does it feel in your body? How does it resonate in your body? If you want more challenge, you can bend your right leg and put your left leg over. Maybe you stay here. Or maybe you take an inhale here. On your exhale, you bend over to get a big stretch in the back, in the glute, the left glute here. Inhale, and on your exhale, maybe you melt a little bit deeper over the legs. And on your next inhale, slowly come up. Find your balance into your one leg Tadasana again. And again on your next inhale, extend your left leg on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And put it back. Flow. And come into Tadasana. And maybe just rock and roll a little bit over your feet. So maybe you shake your knees a little bit. You can take your blocks and put them out of the mat. Very good, very good. Yes. And again, end here in Tadasana. And on an inhale, we take the little flow you have before the balance. And on your exhale, you fall over in Uttanasana. Inhale, long stretch back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit more. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over. Inhale all the way up to the top. Hands to your heart and into Tadasana. Very good. And now you take an inhale, hands over your head, and you fold forward. Yes. In Uttanasana. And here from you, walk your hands up to the top of your mat. I think I want to, you just stay just think I will turn it around here now. And here, from here, you into downward facing dog. You are into your Ardha Mukha Svanasana. On your next inhale, you stretch your right leg up through the sky. Straight your right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, yes. On your exhale, you put your right foot in between your hands. If this is too much for you, you do it on all fours on tabletop, and then you take your right leg up here, so you can feel what is the right way for you. So put your right foot up between your hands, and if you have your left knee not down, then take the left knee up. So here, find your balance again. Go into a high lunge. So on your inhale, put your arms over your head. You have your pelvis, just your hips straight in front. You have your knee over your foot. Just find out where exactly you have to have your feet, so it feels best. The back leg, your left leg is extended back. Your heels are lifted. Arms over the head. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale you melt a little bit deeper into a high lunge. Your next inhale, you move your back heel, your left heel into a warrior heel. So your heel is pointing out. You have a 45 degrees angle on your foot. You still have your right leg out over your right foot, and then you take your chest and move it so it's in alignment with the foot. And from here you open your arms and come into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. You look out over your right hand. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale come a little bit deeper into Virabhadrasana 2. Take an inhale, let your palm up to the sky, and on your exhale you reverse your warrior. Inhale back again in Warrior 2, and exhale, extended side angle. Inhale back, Warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. No, reversed warrior. And inhale to back to Virabhadrasana 2. And exhale, you rest your arm here. And your left arm over your head. Extended side angle. Very good. And come back to Warrior 2. And now point both your feet right in front of you. And take your, all your body here, so you are straight in front here. Take your hands, fold them behind your back. And so on your next inhale, you press your shoulders together. Look up to the ceiling. On your exhale, you fold forward into wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep inhale here, and on your exhale you melt a little bit deeper down into wide-legged forward fold. Very good. Take an exhale, and on the next Now take an inhale. On the next exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly release your hands, your arms down to the floor. Now you plant your left hand in the floor and you take the right arm up to the sky and look after your right arm. On an inhale and on an exhale, you take the right arm to the left wrist and you point your left arm to the sky. Bend a little bit in your knees so they're not too straight here. Take one round of your deep, deep exhale and inhale. Inhale and exhale. Yes, very good. And release. Now plant your right hand down and you point your left arm up to the sky. Look after the arm. And on your exhale, you take your left hand to the right foot and you point your right arm up to the sky. Very good. And release your arms. Very good. And now then, you walk your hands and your feet, you point them up to the top of your mat. You walk your hands over here and then come down with your left knees and into Vinyasa to low lunge. So on your inhale, you take your arms over your head and now you are into low lunge. You find your blocks here, you have them here with you because now you can support your hands here and start to rock and roll forward and back here. Maybe you put your foot a little bit more to the top of your mat. So now here in Vinyasa, in low lunge, you bend and straighten your right leg. So you do that a couple of times and then at last you come down in half split. You have straightened your right leg. You have pointed your feet up to your nose. And now you support here with your blocks. You don't have to use the blocks if you want to go down to the floor. You can also have your blocks on the highest level you feel after in your body. And start to have a long and straight back on your inhale. And on your exhale, you melt down over the straight leg. Maybe you can rest. Feel after. Maybe you rest your arms here. You can do it just exactly how your body needs. And now take 2 rounds of your fully and completed breathing in your own space. Very good, and very slowly you start to bend and straighten your leg again. Yes, slowly, slowly. And now you take your right leg and put it longer out to the edge of the mat, of your mat here, and put both of your blocks in on the inside. And then again you do the same. Rock and roll forward and back here. And then at last you come into lizard and maybe you can, starting with pushing your right leg out to the side, so you let your right outside of the right foot. So you rest on the right side of the outside of the right foot. You can start here, pressing a little bit, just feeling how is it, or how does it feel in your body. Now the sun is shining right into my face. That's very, very beautiful. Here in Denmark we haven't seen the sun for a long time. So this is a miracle. This is magic. And if it's okay for you, you can go down, rest your underarms here. Feel after in your body if it's okay to go down here. So make a deep inhale and let go on your exhale. Inhale and let go on your exhale and melt further down in the position in the asana. Very good. Slowly, slowly, slowly you come back. Put your blocks out to the side. And then very gentle you take your left foot to back to meet the right, the left, not the right left, back to the right, back to the left. All right, both knees are on the mat. Very good. Maybe you take a couple of cat and cows. You know, just rounding and bending, arching. Very good. And on your next inhale, you untuck your toes. You come into downward facing dog. Yes, very good. Maybe you pedal it a little bit out here. Maybe you walk it out. And then on your next inhale, you take your left leg and put it up to the sky. And on your exhale, you put your left foot into between your hands, and maybe you do it on all fours. If it's too much, you take your left leg here, and then you straighten your right leg. All right, and now you come up, high lunge. Find your balance here. Have your left knee over your left foot. Straighten your right leg behind you, and you are straight in line with your mat here. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale a little bit deeper into this asana. On your next inhale, you move your back foot, your right foot, into a 45 degrees angle here. So you start your warrior foot here, then you move your chest in the same direction as your back foot. You have the same weight on both feet. So maybe it's easier to see it in the front, but sometimes it's also good to see it from the back. In my classes, I think I will do it from the back as well. So now I'm in Warrior 2. I have the pelvis just in the middle here, the same direction as my back foot. I have the same weight on both legs. I have my knee exactly over my foot. And I straighten my arms, and I am strong. I'm strong in this Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. I look right out of my long finger here. And I feel the power. I feel the strength. Inhale here in warrior two. Exhale into reverse warrior. Inhale back in warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale your back, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale and exhale, extend your side angle. Inhale, come back in the middle, warrior two, and then move your feet so they point straight ahead. And you are back in wide-legged forward fold. Start to fold your hands in the back. On an inhale, you let your shoulders meet. Look up to the sky and exhale, fold over. Forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Very good. Just hold it here. I have to check the time. Just hold it here. Yes, very good. Very good. And take a deep inhale here, and your exhale, you let your hands down to the ground, and then take to ground in your left hand on the ground, and then on your inhale, straighten your right arm up to the sky. Look after the straight arm. And on your exhale, you take your right arm to your left ankle. And then you straighten up your left arm. Hold it here for one round of your deep breathing. And your exhale, come back. Yes, and your next inhale, you plant your right arm and you point your left arm up to the sky. And on your exhale, you take your hand to the wrist and pointing up your right arm. Take one round of your deep in and out. Very good, and let go of both arms. And now start to come back. Put your both hands outside the left foot, and now put your right leg in the floor. You have your blocks here. You start to move forth and back here. Rock and roll over here, and at last you come into half split. Let your toes point up to your nose and use your blocks for support. Take an inhale, long spine, and on your exhale, fold forward. And deepen your breathing. And let go of the breathing out. Very good. Slowly come back. Move very gently. Come back and begin again to fall to back straight, and bend your knee, your leg. And now you take your left foot out to the edge of your mat. Take your blocks on the inside, and again start to rock and roll. And then at last you stop here when you have your weight in front now, and you can take your hand on your left knee and down on your outer side of your left foot. And come into lizard, twisted lizard. If you maybe it's enough for you to be here, but you can also twist your lizard a little bit. Maybe it's enough for you to stay up, or maybe you want to go down and rest maybe your underarms here. And maybe it's time to check in again in your body, check into your physical body, your mental body and your spiritual body, your state of being. How are you now? What are you feeling right now? You have moved your body in every area of your body, I can say. So how do you feel? Maybe you feel very good and comfortable, or maybe you feel you are exhausted. How are you? Check in. How are the sensations in this very how can we say, it's a very, it could be a little problem with this one. So slowly again, move your body very slowly. Take your feet back to its place, put it back, come into tabletop. And from here, slowly you untuck your toes, come back to downward facing dog. Now again, you paddle it a little bit out here. And then stop, put your heels down to the ground, long and straight back. Your head is heavy in between your arms. And just take a deep in and out. Very good, very good. And now straight up your left knee. I think the way I'm here, this position, you take up the left knee. And now you take your left knee and place it up to your left hand. You come into pigeon pose. You can take a block under your hip if it's a little high. I always have a block under my hip in the pigeon pose. Your right leg is straight behind you. And then you just check in here. You check in, is it okay? Am I the right position here? Is it good for my body? And then slowly you fold over your left knee. And then again you can use your block to support your forehead. Just feel what's the best place for you. And when you have found the most perfect way, the most perfect variation for your pigeon pose, then start to connect with your breathing. Connect with your breathing, your deep breathing. Inhale, you fill up with your air. You can feel you fill up over the lower back. You fill up in your lungs and you fill up in your stomach. And on your exhale, you let go. Let go and melt down into this position, this pose. Very good. And again, check into your state of being. How are you? How do you feel? How does your how does you feel mental? How are you? Your physical body. Check in your spiritual state of being. Are you connected? Maybe you feel more connected. Somehow you're more connected to your soul. You have deepened your breathing all the way. So maybe you are more connected now than when you started. Slowly begin with gentleness. Move your body back and come into all four. Come into tabletop, and from here up in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Paddle it a little bit out. And then land on your heels. Very good. And your next inhale, you take your right leg up to the sky. And then you take the right knee up to your right hand and come into pigeon pose on the other side. Again, use a block underneath your hip and have a block in front of you, and just feel what is the right pose for me. How does it look? We have all different bodies, different anatomy. In yoga, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. So slowly, if you're ready, come down over the right leg, your right thigh, your right knee. And how do you feel? How are you in this very moment? In this present moment, there's nothing you have to do other than let go. I'm checking the time again. It's running a little bit. It's running. Yes, very good, very good. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back, come up from your pigeon pose, and from here you come all the way round and down on your back. Very good. And then you take your knees up to the chest and start rolling from side to side. Very good. And now would you take your arms out to the side, and then slowly let your knees drop down to the floor on your right side. And here you can take a block under your knees here if you think that's a good supported good in this supported spinal twist. It's good to have both your shoulders on the floor. So instead of your knees are maybe floating here or here, then you can move your hips a little bit longer in and then have a block to support you here. If your neck is alright with it, you can maybe gaze over the left arm. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, let go and melt into this twist a little bit more. Deep inhale. And on your exhale, let go and melt deeper into this pose. Very good. Slowly, 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 and maybe use your hands to help your knees up again. You come into the middle and you're again rock and roll from side to side here a little bit. Maybe give yourself a big hug here. And then again, put your arms out in a T, and maybe you move your hip a little bit out to the right, and then let the legs fall out to the left in a supported spinal twist. You can maybe gaze to the ceiling, or you can gaze over the right arm. Again, deepen your breathing. Inhale, fill up your lungs, your stomach, your back. And exhale, let go. Deep inhale and exhale, let go. Very good. Slowly come back again. Put your knees up to the chest and give yourself a last big hug. Very good. And now I want you to get ready to the last final pose, Shavasana. So do what you're going to do. I will sit up, but you are going to come down, lay down on your back. I'm looking at the time again. Yes, that's very good. So lay down on your back, find a very comfortable way into your Shavasana. Have a distance between your legs, your feet can fall out. Maybe if you have a bolster, you can put it under your knees. You can use blocks under your knees. Maybe you put a blanket over you. Maybe you have another socks, or maybe not a pillow, no. I think my English is now yes. So you find a very, very comfortable position, lying down, comfortable and warm. And now the last and most important asana, Shavasana. Begin to feel your whole body. Feel every edge of your body. Feel how your toes, your feet are melting down. Put your awareness to your legs, your underlegs, your knees, your thighs, and make it melt down to the mat. Right, slut. Feel your pelvis, your stomach, your solar plexus. feel how you can melt and relax even more. Let go in your chest and in your shoulders, in its back. Just feel how you melt down and let go of everything right now. Right, stop. Feel your arms feel your arms and your fingers and your hands. Nej, stop. Læg dig. Gå hen og gå. Just feel how you melt down. Nej, stop. Sorry. Kom så, læg dig. Du må lige vente. And melt down on your back. Feel your head. Feel your chin, your cheeks. Feel it all melting down. Nej, stop så. Slut. Pratyahara, to let all disturbs out of your mind. Nej, lille Per, gå så hen, læg. Cool. And now for the last time today, check into your physical body. You check in. How are your physical body? Is there sensation? Is there anything that needs your attention? And then breathe to the area of your body who needs a little bit more attention. Check into your mental state of being. How are you now? Do you feel different from your start of this yoga class? Do you feel maybe more relaxed, maybe more comfortable, maybe more peaceful in you? And what about your spirituality? Do you feel maybe you are connected on a higher level? Are you connected to yourself in a deeper way now, after your yoga practice? Check in your body in every area, in every level, in every subtle body energy. Heat, cold, just check into your body. And everything is exactly how it needs to be. So now, just lie in completely silence for this last minute. Just lie in silence, and the next time you hear my voice, I will guide you out of your Shavasana. Nice. Slowly, slowly you have to wake your body up again. Move your fingers, begin to move your feet. Maybe you take your head and roll it from one side to another side. Just feel what you need in your body at this moment. You have to wake it up. Maybe you deepen your breathing. Small movements through your body. Maybe your body calls for a long stretch. Straighten up over your head and your legs all the way. Straighten up. Or maybe you take your knees to your chest and roll a little from the side to side. Just find out what your body needs this very moment. And then roll over to your right side and just lay your head on your right arm. Bend your knees up to the chest and just lie for a little moment here in this fantastic resting position. And then slowly, slowly, slowly you come up and sit in a comfortable seat. And a comfortable seat can look many ways. You're not going to be here for a very, very long time, so just find your way into a comfortable seat. And it's okay, you have your blankets on you and you can have your eyes closed for as long time as you feel it's alright. And let your palms meet in front of your heart and start thanking yourself for meeting up to this yoga practice. Thank yourself for doing something incredible, nice for your body. And I thank you for being here together with me. So from my heart to your heart, Namaste. Thank you very, very much for this time. Yes, you shared with